somebody looks really sharp, we question it and think that they're a big liar. Where if you're somewhere else where there was wealthier people running around,
but I think that's bullshit.
and because it's like that, it trickles down. So if you see anyone doing anything,
I'm talking very intensely to the imagined viewer. It's really nice. I'm sorry.
but then there's some like leftover of that. So we're like, that guy's a big liar.
I don't know, Zoe, what do you think?
I don't know. I really appreciate seeing like beautiful people who are doing something fabulous with their personal expressions of themselves. I think, I don't know, the slicker the better. I want to see fabulous people. It entertains me. I wish I was more fabulous, you know?
You are very fabulous. I must introduce right now that Zoe is actually maybe one of the best dressed girls I know.
You think that? You think
Best style, yeah.
Well, the trick is, I just wear the same thing every day. Instead of like different looks, you find one thing that you like and just like wear it every day, and then don't wash it. Because like the style gets, it's like from the not washing, it builds up in the cloth.
Well, I once read a book where they were explaining that you don't want to have, they called it, the book was pretty, like, I thought the book was a little silly, but it had this interesting term, schizophrenic style, where if you're not consistent in your style, that doesn't look good. Yeah, it doesn't look good.
Yeah.
You're not consistent in your style.
Yeah, and I definitely say you have a range of looks.
I don't know. I disagree with that.
Really?
I think that
You're consistent.
You're very consistent. Johnny is also very much.
Yeah.
maybe depends on what you think consistent is. Like, it's a challenge that we screwed up or something. Like, I'm a slob. No, I'm not a slob.
But that's different. That's like the difference between like cleaning up and not being cleaned up. I wouldn't say that's inconsistent style.
I don't know. It's interesting how artists self-present themselves because, yeah, it's
Packaging.
it's not, and it's part of your art practice, you know.
Really? You think so?
I think so. I think so. Well, not in a specific way.
Maybe that's where your mind is about stuff at any point.
I don't think we can avoid that. Just as the way the art world works today, like you are a product. A person is a product. Even if nobody knows anything about you, that's part of your packaging.
And your dressing has to somehow problematize the issue of dress, as you, you know, we were talking about.
Where would you like to like abandon that or?
It's a conceptual project, you know, like.
Yeah, actually, this is very true. Sometimes when I look through my closet, I try and envision, you know, what will this portray today? And I think of a character and what the clothes, what would the character wear?
I would like that to even like take it more conceptual, yeah, like a fully fleshed out character.
Whoa. But then you're really walking the fine line between like art and crazy.
I'm a drama nerd. It's getting very close to drama nerd.
Keep dropping into it.
It's also all moods. Like you are feeling it, you can't wear it.
So,
And then you'll freak yourself out.
yeah, and people can tell too.
Yeah, because you don't believe it.
Yeah, you don't,
Like as much as you think it's like, okay, today I'm Lazarus.
that's a good costume. That's a really good costume, Lazarus.
But then it's like you can't do it unless you believe that that's who you are.
Yeah, it's true. People can get away with the craziest outfits, but if they're not into it, it's somebody wearing a costume.
Yeah.
Totally can tell.
Yeah, so true. This is like the difference between those kids you see on the street who are like really sharp and you're kind of jealous. You're like, where did they come from? And the kids where you're like, oh, look at that asshole.
Yeah.
Who do they think they are because they're not wearing it?
Right, they don't believe it.
Yeah.
Maybe the project would be to try to screw yourself up. So you try to always dress like make yourself feel bad. And then like see
No,
what
that
happens.
would work. That would work immediately. Like if I put on like my pants that I feel, you know,
Gross sweatpants.
shitty in.
Gross sweatpants and the ugliest sweatshirt you own.
Yeah.
And then it's awesome.
No, I mean like you could do it like also just in terms of physical feeling abject. Like you could put on your tight pants that don't fit you anymore and just create the feeling of like total self, I don't know, anxiety.
Yeah.
body.
Anxiety inducing.
Yeah.
Make yourself, if you get it, so you're trying to projecting anything, wrecking yourself.
But I think that is what you're doing. You're like always trying to make
you can't force it.
You just have to feel nice. On that note, from